So about a month ago, P Squad went on a little journey through Africa. And we saw many sights we've never seen before. Smelled many smells we've never seen before.
See? I hate seeing those things.
I felt it in my eyes. And experienced many other experiences we can never forget, as hard as we might try. And try. And try. And so, to commemorate this event, Team Prodigal and Team Moore, Team Promo, together, wrote a little poem to celebrate the 1 month anniversary of the day we got off the freaking bus. We present to you Not Another Freaking Border, the P Squad African story.
Spent a few days in old Bucharest. P Squad together, it was the best. One last time to honor our squaddies. Kim, Kyla, Janina, drop dead hotties. Cupid walked in, the crowd gave a shout.
Janina just prayed that I wouldn't fall out.
Woke up the next morning ready to go. 6 rolled around, but the bus didn't show. Got to the airport, it was all great, except when Cam couldn't get through the gate. For the flights, P Squad was split, and the question still stands, which flight was legit? Some went to Athens and saw Mars Hill. Some went to Dubai, where nothing stood still. Great food in our stomachs, excited to land. Everything was going according to plan. But in just a few minutes, plans fell through. New squaddies and logistics didn't know what to do. Juliet, where you at? Juliet, where you at?
Got the word that there was no bus. Stacy and Daniel stuck with all of us. Boarded the plane without any clue. Praying and hoping was all we could do. Landed in Joburg looking for a home. Many hours later, still on the phone. Was like Mary and Joseph, no place to stay. Nothing left to do but TIA! Finally got a call from our boy named Neil. He hooked us up with a really sweet deal. Stay a night at a hostel instead, and it was all good because we each had a bed. Searching and searching for another way. Let's go. Just kidding. Not today.
Juliet, where you at? Juliet, where you at? The bus showed up, but little did we know, there was no place for our luggage to go. Trailer hooked up, we're on our way. Wait, 1 more hour. Oh, TIA! Drove through the night, got to the border, went inside, and wished the line was shorter. $30 was what Americans had to pay. Irish and Canadians joined the US of A. Blake on the bus, his hands in the air. No longer logistics, no burden to bear. Daniel's so tired, asleep on the job. And Stacy's so pissed, she started to sob. Juliet, where you at?
Order 1 conquered, we went on our way. Hey, are you hungry? Eat a PB&J. Abram the driver, he was the bomb. Johannes just wanting to keep us calm. Relax, relax, he kept on saying. Is this really one of the drivers we're actually paying? Squad leaders so stressed for getting to sleep until Leah popped a pill and couldn't make a pee. The trip was starting to feel like a drag. Thank goodness for Crystal and her Mary Poppins bag. Got to the border, but no way through. Again, we were wondering, what will we do?
Juliet, where you at? Juliet, where you at?
Josh and Leah had to quickly think. Little did they know the squad was on the brink. They told us the plan we would have to bear. Sleep on the bus without any air. All the Zimbabweans were quietly looking at the world racers slowly cooking. The back of the bus losing their mind. James lurks to the front, a solution to find.
Hey, yo, Josh, we're all gonna die. Grown men in the back are starting to cry.
It's a dangerous land, there's no going out.
No one liked his answer, so they started to pout. The bag got off and people awoke. Josh at his limits, he finally broke. Juliet,
where you at? Juliet, where you at?
The night dragged on, getting even worse. Even good Christians were starting to curse. Daniel out the window, watching the back. Brittany's gonna puke. Do you have a sack? Kyle going crazy, his mind in a fog. Look, a lion! Or was it a dog? The morning broke and we were all still alive. To a new country we were ready to drive. 2 borders down and 2 more to go. Little did we know Mozambique was our foe.
Juliet, where you at? Juliet, where you at? Free from Zimbabwe, we claim victory. Good thing we thought, the rest should be free. How bad could it be? We started to say. It couldn't be worse than Zimbabwe. Excited and eager, we got in line. The forms were in Portuguese, that should have been a sign. They wanted to charge us a lot of money. We called the embassy, because it wasn't funny. Daniel so tired, he wished he was sleeping. And again, poor Stacy, heavily weeping.
Juliet, where you at? Juliet, where you at?
The day went on, we were stuck in between. The guards at the border were really mean. Hungry and thirsty and low on supplies, African eggs prevented our demise. Cost 5 rand a pea, even more to wipe, just another reason for people to gripe. The Africans stared as we played an exercise game. James with no shoes, and the smell was so lame. Then a dust tornado rose from the ground. We ran for cover with none to be found.
Juliet, where you at? Juliet, where you at?
It was really hot, 6 hours down, fighting really hard not to frown. We decided to turn our eyes to the king, and praise and worship we started to sing. Out of our mouths the words started to flow.
Pharaoh, Pharaoh, away, let my people go.
Leah walked in and started to threat.
You're under the highest authority we've ever met.
We called up AIM to sort things out. They said,
We'll be praying, this is what God's all about.
with no way to go and nowhere to be, we knew we'd have to claim victory. Marching out of Mozambique, feeling so bold, but having no clue what the future would hold.
Juliet, where you at? Juliet, where you at?
On to Malawi, only 1 border away. What more could happen in a single day? The bridge was out that we needed to cross, and our time window was as thin as floss. Without food and water, we started to pray. Our God can move mountains, he can make a way. Abram hopped a curb and cut off some trucks. Feeling sorry for the racers down on their luck. Rachel shouted out,
Hey y'all, do you know Hattie Baker?
Then we crossed the bridge thanks to our maker. As the stench of VO hung in the air, we completely forgot that we hadn't changed our underwear. Crossing the river, we were well on our way. Tried to buy water, but no way to pay. Rand, USD, and even Visa wouldn't do. There was no choice but to push our way through. Trying to hurry, we were hauling some butt, but it rained really hard and the power was cut. 6 hours to the border, but we made it in 4. And would have to make it through, and would have made it through except for the storm.
Juliet, where you at? Juliet, where you at?
Nothing to do but spend another night. If it wasn't for Jesus, there would have been a fight. As the night approached, our fate drew near. We were all fearful of the sweat and the tears. Finally, our squad leaders had a solution. The boys would sleep out in the oil pollution. They couldn't be happier to lay down their heads and spend the whole night under a semi-truck bed. Josh and Caleb slept on the top, and all through the night the rain didn't stop. Up in the night there was a full moon, and all the boys decided to spoon.
That ain't true.
Phil gave up his jacket so he would be cold, so he was cold, and cuddled by Johannes even though he was old.
Hey, yo, Phil, what'd he say?
Quacha, relax, no problem.
By now it was late and the bathrooms were closed, and Tommy's bowels had something to be disposed. Tommy's prairie dog and dropped like a hammer, and the cops showed up to put him in the slammer.
Wow.
When Leah showed up, despite all the hype, her only question was,
Yo, Tommy, did you wipe?
Daniel came in and proved himself a baller and slammed down a bribe of just $15. The men outside the bus patrolling big and strong, circling around to make sure nothing went wrong. The girls on the bus snuggled really tight. It was not nearly as hot as the previous night. Wake up, it's time to go. Wait, where are the boys? They're down below. Open the luggage bins in time to find the men dreaming of romance, nothing else on their mind. All out of food and needing some dough, illegal to exchange, but we didn't know. Security called J-Buns to read him a sign. Were we gonna have to pay another fine? Juliet,
where you at? Juliet, where you at?
Inland to cross the Malawi border. Thought it'd take time, but it couldn't have been shorter. Nice and easy, it was a breeze. So glad we didn't have to pay extra fees. The rest of the bus trip went so smooth, we're starting to find our African groove. We finally reached the end of our journey. No hospital visits, no trips on the gurney.
We got to Blantyre and unloaded our stuff. No rolling suitcases, because we're damn tough. See, Michael Hines, we heard what you taught. Joy's what we chose. We're not as sissy as you thought. One strong family, we are the Peace Squad. You know we give all the glory to God. But wait, we have one more story to tell you about. We couldn't find Jake, so we started to shout.
Jake, where you at? Jake, where you at?
Now the moral learned from this awesome story. Not only are comedies funny and horror movies gory, trips through Africa with logistics -1, you gotta admit, just ain't quite as fun.
Juliet, glad you're back! Juliet, glad you're back!
Yeah!